What is going on, you guys? It is Livid Fray. Hope you guys are all doing very well today, and welcome back to another vendor reset video. This week is actually stacked. I'm really excited for this one, so let's go ahead and jump right in. We are starting off at the terminal as we normally do. This vendor does have a Cassidy exotic shotgun. These are really fun to play with PvP Lone Star. This one has deadly and vicious. You can keep it how it is or change vicious to either unforgiving or responsive. Next, we're heading up to the advanced weaponry vendor. This vendor does have an angled grip for sale with maxed out stability, has optimal range and reload speed. It's an okay attachment. It works out pretty well for builds with Sentry, so you can use it for that. Next, we're heading over to the gear vendor in the base. This vendor has a 4% Seeker Mind damage mod available. We do also have one of these for sale inside Madison's stand. I will show you guys right here. So either one of these work fine. They're going to be for the same amount of credits. Next, we are heading over to Cam Clinton, where the lightweight M4 blueprint is for sale again 2 weeks in a row over at Cam Clinton. Make sure you guys grab this if you missed it last week. Very important. It is going to be the best weapon blueprint that you can obtain in the game. While we are in Cam Clinton, there is a heavy mag spring for sale here with critical hit chance and damage maxed out with 10.2 rate of fire. We are missing out like on a whole percentage here, but if you don't care so much about that, if you're just using it for last stand or something, these are perfect to be throwing on. Our next stop is going to be over at the meat locker. We do have a paratrooper SVD here with cool-headed commanding and disciplined. I'd recommend rolling off disciplined for determined, and this works really well for a sentry build using the commanding and determined method on the SVD. I'm gonna go ahead and skip Madison's stand because we already covered it. It's just that 4% Seeker Mind damage mod. We're heading over to Southpaw next. This vendor does have a 4% sticky bomb damage mod, so we have both available for your tactician preferences. Make sure you guys grab these for your BFB damage. Our first Dark Zone vendor is going to be the Dark Zone Park Avenue checkpoint. This vendor is selling an MG5 with Vicious, Deadly, and Determined. You can definitely make this work in PvE. You can change Vicious over to really whatever you'd like here. You can do Accurate, you can do Prepared, you could even do Brutal if you'd like to, or Destructive. If you are using this for PvP, I'd recommend rolling off Determined for something like Fierce, Adept, or even Competent. Heading down to East 34th Street, this vendor does have an extended magazine with 120.5 mag size, 4.5 reload speed, and 5.6 rate of fire. Make sure you guys grab these if you don't have any good extended magazines on you just yet. And the absolute diamond this week, the cherry on top this week, we do have an SR7 suppressor with maxed out on the rolls for everything that you would want. So we have critical hit damage, headshot, and critical hit chance. These are extremely rare, you guys. Make sure you guys buy enough of these to satisfy all of the slots for your guns on your characters. Our next vendor is going to be Dark Zone West 39th Street. This vendor does have a 260 stamina mod on 1% critical hit chance. These are really useful for your PvP builds. You can just throw these on wherever you need some extra crit. Next, we're heading over to Dark Zone 3 Safe Room. This vendor is selling a Navy MP5N with Predatory, Unforgiving, and Ferocious. You can change Unforgiving off here for something like Destructive, and this will work really well for any kind of PvE build wherever you're using an SMG. And finally, our last stop is going to be Dark Zone West 53rd Street. This vendor is selling a Flash Hider with maxed out accuracy, with optimal range and critical hit chance. This one's a so-so attachment, but it works out really well for your sentry weapons. That is going to be everything for this week's vendor reset. Hopefully there's some items you guys are picking up, and there definitely is, because that SR7 is, again, extremely rare. Make sure you guys buy those while they are hot. If you need some Dark Zone credits, definitely be farming Dark Zone as much as you can so you can buy that attachment as many times as you need to. I definitely made sure to purchase 2 of those suppressors for every one of my characters. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's nothing this week, there is always next week. I'll talk to you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.
Can't believe the bullshit that went down in the Dark Zone at the end there.
I know. We had it. Everything I told them was dead on. They made us pull out anyway.
And we left our dead behind.
Yeah, we're not supposed to do that. Hang on a second.